Konnichiwa, my name is Sakura and you're watching Pokecast. Today's collection video will be a part 4 in the final video to the PlayStation 1 collection. Really excited to getting through this and sharing the final piece of my collection with you guys. It's been a fun journey and it will be great just to talk about the final few games I have here to tell you guys about. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, starting off already with a nice title, we have Tall Infinity. This is basically a puzzle tower game where you're having to try and get rid of the tower. It's definitely not an easy game, but it's so much fun to play. Here is one of the best fighting games I have. This will sound familiar to you. That is Tatsunoko Fight, as there was a Wii version when they went against Capcom. This is the first game in the series, and yeah, that's what it is. Anime characters fighting against anime characters from that company. It is such a great game. Highly recommend getting the first one, because then it just really shows you how much the game was already perfect. And then we went and made the other one. Here we got Kokumi-kan Trap Simulator game. This is a very good game, and the series is beautiful. Basically, you guys set traps, kill other people to gain their souls, and to stay alive. It's not an easy game, and I haven't played this version yet, but I have tried the US version. Tenko no Restaurant Hello Project version. Haven't played it. I think it's a board game slash cooking game slash made game. I haven't played, so I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is a board game. So another one on my list to try out. Tensen Nya Nya Geki Gyoban. Basically, it's Mahjong, but it's Magical Girl Battle Mahjong. So you fight with Mahjong, and this is Richi Mahjong. And just like in Sanran Kaga, the worse you do, the less clothes you have on after the match, okay? I love Japan. Then we have Tecmo Stackers. It's a game where you have to stack things. Haven't played it, so I don't. Or I played it and I forgot, and I have to check on that. But it's a puzzle game. It looked amazing. How to pick it up. Test Drive Off-Road 3. This is a racing game where you get to go off-road. Obviously by the title. I haven't played this one yet, so I'm not 100% sure how good it is. But I do like my racing games. Hopefully the controls aren't, evil. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Tetris Plus. This is a very clever and fun game. It is Tetris, but you gotta save the professor as a spike ceiling basically comes down, so you have to get him to the bottom, and it can get brutal. Good version of Tetris. Tetris with Card Capture Sakura, Eternal Heart. Yes, you just heard that right. This is an actual game. And it's basically Battle Tetris. So you get to pick your characters from the anime, and then you battle it out with Tetris. So you get power-ups and all that. And so it's the best Battle Tetris you can get because it stars Sakura. That's why. Thrasher presents Skate and Destroy. I loved the demo to this one. The game itself isn't too bad, but it definitely has a huge learning curve because it's not Tony Hawk controls, if I remember correctly. So you need to learn how to play it, but I think Rockstar did a good job with it though. Thunder Strike. This is a really fun shmup in a sense. You're flying around in an attack helicopter, and it's old school controls, so you don't have DualShock compatibility with it, so the controls can get a little difficult, but when you get it down, it's so much fun. Really good game. Tigger's Honey Hunt. This is a lot of fun. It's a platformer where you play as Tigger and you get to go around collecting honey and having fun with everybody else there. And it's by New Kid Co. They did a great job on the game. Enough to where when you see the next picture, you'll understand why. It was one of those games that was so good, it was part of one of the collector's editions where Disney got one, and it really is a good game. It's one of those that if you love Tigger, you're going to love this game. It's a good challenge and a lot of fun. Tiny Toon Adventures, The Great Beanstalk. This is a point and click where you're just trying to collect all the treasures up there, and it's definitely a good game. I like this one. I think the Tiny Toon games they made for the PlayStation 1 were definitely well done. Tiny Toon Adventures, Plucky's Big Adventure. This one is full point and click, but you have more of a 3D environment to walk around, and another fantastic game. I think they did a good job with it, and they had some good challenges in it that just drive you nuts, but not bad. Tokimeki Memory Drama Series Volume 1, Nijiro no Saishu. It's a dating simulator, and I haven't played it yet, but this is the series I do like to collect for, so I got this one, and I'm really happy to have it. Toyomaru Club Volume 1. It's basically pachinko, and it's a lot of fun. I'm really happy to have this one. It's always good to have more boards in pachinko to play, so I grab them whenever I can. Next one is Toshinden 2, or also known as Battle Arena Toshinden 2. It's just the Japanese version is known as that. It's weird that they called it that. But anyways, decent game. I still think Battle Arena Toshinden is an amazing series, minus the kid one. And I almost finally have all the PlayStation 1 games. Now I just gotta get the puzzle game, and I think that's all I need to get. But yeah, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 are phenomenal to play. Tonka Space Station. This is 2 games in one, basically. So you gotta go around, you gotta save the station, so you get to play a ton of mini games, and then you have the opportunity to go and do a space station simulator. I haven't tried that part of the game yet, so I don't know. But basically, that's what the game is like, and some of the mini games cheat like no other. It was a fun game to play, though. I did enjoy it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 is a really good game. Not as good as Part 2 in my personal opinion, but I think it was a good follow-up to Part 2, just not as good. So, always worth having Tony Hawk in your collection. It's a must-have. And of course, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 is also in my PlayStation collection. The reason why you're not seeing Pro Skater 2 in here is that, in my personal opinion, I love the Nintendo 64 version better, and I had the opportunity to get a complete in box, so I went with that while I had the opportunity. Eventually I will get Part 2, but this is what started it all, and we had so much fun with it. Marvelous game. Toko Toko Trouble. Basically, I think this, if I remember correctly, this plays like the coin game. So you got to collect a couple things and you shoot them up, or like plays like Zop, I forget. It's either like Zop or like the coin game. And so basically you're just matching enough of the aliens to pop them and trying to stay alive. Really good puzzle game, a lot of fun. Tokimeki no Hokago. Basically, to what I understand, this is a trivia game based off of the series for the fans of the series. I have not tried it yet, but even if I could read Japanese, I'd do very poorly at it because I've only played like I think 2 of the games of the series, but I haven't beaten them, so I wouldn't know any of the answers. But that's basically what it is. Awesome idea. I wish I had this for some of the other series that I really like. True Love Story 2. It's a dating simulator. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't say too much more about it, but another dating simulator / visual novel in my collection. Triple Play 2000. good baseball game. Now, a lot of the baseball games that came out for PlayStation 1 were actually really entertaining. This is one of them, so I'd say give it a try. Twisted Metal Small Brawl. This is the Mario Kart. Well, I shouldn't call it really Mario Kart because I mean it's a death race is what it still is. But this is what happens when they try to bring an extremely psychotic, dark, and gruesome game to the kids. Let's bring a kid version of a very twisted, pun intended, video game, and that's what it is. And it's not as good as the originals, but kind of a guilty pleasure in my opinion. Tyco RC Assault with a Battery. This is basically a Mario Kart style game, and it's a lot of fun. I think they did a great job with it, and you can have a lot of fun going after your friends with everything. Definitely one worth picking up if you do enjoy your Mario Kart style games. So it definitely is a lot of fun. Next we have Ultimate Fighting Championship. This one is a good game. Definitely has a huge learning curve in it because it doesn't play like a lot of the other type of wrestling style games, or 3D ring style game I should say. But definitely a good one to try out if you're looking for another UFC game to try out. Jammer Lammy. This is a really fun game. It's from the Parappa the Rapper series, and it's as hard as that game as well. In my personal opinion, I think it's the easier one of the series, but absolutely had to pick it up. Though I wish I had the Japanese copy because the artwork on that is phenomenal. So it's one of those I am planning on getting for the Japanese collection just because I want it. Next we have Uno. This is phenomenal. It is a wonderful game. They were able to really make it fun, and they have anime faces for all the avatars and everything. Oh, it's such a great game. I can't stress enough how much of a must-play game this is. It is beautiful. X Uprising. I don't remember if I actually played this or not, but it's, as far as I understand, it's a shmup. I like the name, looked cool on the cover, so I picked it up. V-Rally 2, Need for Speed. This one, in my personal opinion, is better than the first one, but it still has that super arcade feel to it, but not a bad entry in the Need for Speed series at all. Worth picking up and trying out if you do like your Need for Speed games. VIP, the Pamela Anderson game based off of her series, and it is basically I almost want to call it a rail shooter because it's kind of what it is, but it almost feels more like a shooting gallery, but it's a good game. This is one of those that I am happy to have part of the collection because it definitely is a guilty pleasure. Vampire Hunter D. This is a Metroidvania style game, but full third-person exploration like a Metroid Prime type deal, and it's based off of the anime and worth playing. Not easy at all, but worth playing. Virtual Kasparov. I do apologize, I'm really bad at names, as you guys have heard me say multiple times. Basically, he's a famous Russian chess player, and so he got his own game, and the game is actually really good at destroying you. But in all seriousness, it's actually a really good chess game, and I really enjoyed what they did with it, and visually looks stunning in there as well, because they really go with the art style they're going with on the front cover. If I remember correctly, it's also in the game. Over here we have VMX Racing. I have not played it, so I can't tell you how good this racing game is, but hey, why not? I do like those games. VR Baseball 99. I haven't played this one, so I don't know how good it is, but another baseball game, had to pick it up because usually those were definitely a cheaper ones to get a hold of. Walt Disney's The Jungle Book Rhythm and Groove. So basically this is DDR with The Jungle Book, featuring songs from the first movie and more songs from the second movie. Some of them are really bad songs, oh my gosh. All in all, it's a really easy game to play through, and I think you're playing through the second movie's storyline, I think. But one worth picking up because it's so bad it's good type style. Also, like I said, it's a DDR style game. VR Sports Powerboat Racing. I haven't played it yet, but it's a boat racing game. I do like my boat racing games as well, so I had to pick it up, and plus it was $1, so yeah, mine. Next one is Maga Mama, and that R dot's supposed to be a star. I don't know why they don't have it in the font I use, but so yeah, it's supposed to be a star. Fairy Mirumo Jippon Miromo no Mahon ga Kuo Monogatari. Oh, I can't remember what this is. I want to say it's a point-and-click adventure, or it's a top-down Zelda-style adventure. I cannot remember. I played it. I did 2 videos of it because I couldn't figure out what was going on in it, and you're basically helping out. You're playing as fairies, and there's ninjas, and all kinds of things you can see on the cover. I'm not familiar with this one, so, but that's what it is. There is videos on my channel for it. Walt Disney World Quest Magical Racing Tour. Basically, it is the Disney Mario Kart game where you get to race through different places in Disney World, I think it is, or Disneyland, or both. It's not bad. This one's actually kind of fun, and they did a good job with it, in my opinion. War Gods. Love this game. It's so bad, it's good, and it's so rewarding when you get the fatalities off. So, worth playing if you guys are looking for a 3D fighting game that's just totally cheesy. Worth it. Warcraft 2: The Dark Saga. Here's a fun version of Warcraft 2. I think they did a really good job on it, and being a Warcraft fan, it's great to have this version of the game on the PlayStation 2, on PlayStation 1. Wow, PlayStation 2. One of those days, you know. But worth picking up. It's a lot of fun. Warhawk. This is a first-person combat flight shmup. It's kind of like how Wing Commander is, and you know, things like games like that. Because it's just a lot of fun to play. So I do recommend picking this one up if you can see what the first game in the series was. WCW Nitro and WCW vs. the World. Both of them are good games to play, and it's just fun to go back and see all of the classic wrestlers, you know. This is back when, of course, when it was actually, in my opinion, worth watching still. It's not the same as what it used to be. I'm sorry, hate me all you want, that's just how I feel. But 2 good games that have a charm to it and totally worth trying out. WCW NWO Thunder. This one's a little bit cheesy, but it's still a lot of fun to go and enjoy because it's during that time and era when they were doing the WCW versus NWO. I actually like it. It's a lot of fun. The Weakest Link. This is a good trivia game, and it is well done for what they were able to do with it and bringing it to the video game. So if you loved that show when it was during that time, you are definitely going to love the video game. Wheel of Fortune and Wheel of Fortune 2nd Edition. I love how the sticker's over her face. Sorry, I just had to point that out. That always makes me laugh. But it's basically Wheel of Fortune. It plays really nicely, and Worth having both of them, because as it says right there, 2,500 new puzzles to do. So there's a lot of puzzles to do if you have both versions, and you can never go wrong enjoying some Wheel of Fortune with friends. Wipeout XL. This is a good game. Wipeout is beautiful and totally worth playing if you want to do a phenomenal racing game, and I personally feel that they did a good job on the PlayStation version, though I do think that the Saturn version is my favorite, but worth playing this game if you haven't tried the original one. Wizards Harmony. I'm trying to think if I've played this one. I think it's a dating sim or an RPG with dating sim abilities. I don't remember. Like I said, it's either I played it or I haven't. That's what happens when you have so many games, you just kind of forget. Wing Commander 4. The Price of Freedom. This is a game that needs to be re-released. Oh my gosh, is it such an amazing game. It is hard as nails, but the live action movies in it and everything, worth playing just to see those alone is phenomenal. Oh my gosh, I can't speak enough praises about this game. Then we have WWF Attitude. It's a really fun game. Had so much fun playing this. Countless hours lost on this one. It's not the best wrestling game, but there's something about it that really just draws you to it, and it has its own special charm that just, it's worth trying out. WWF In Your House. This is the weirdest one in the bunch. It's basically a Street Fighter version of WWF, but you're still doing a wrestling game, but you have moves and everything. It's so bizarre to explain it. Beautiful game, so much fun to play. I highly recommend it because it's in its own little universe, basically. That's the best way to describe it. Woody Woodpecker Racing. So this is Mario Kart with Woody Woodpecker. This one's more on the lower list of the Mario Kart games, but there's still a lot of fun you can have with it. Just little things they could have fixed in it, but still a lot of fun to play, especially if you're a fan. Wrecking Crew. This is a Mario Kart inspired game because the graphics of the game is like an old Super Nintendo style racing game. Kid you not, that's how it looks. And then you get some power-ups so you can attack each other, death race type things going on. It's a lot of fun. This one's definitely worth checking out. X-Men Mutant Academy 2. It's basically a X-Men fighting game. Not the best of X-Men fighting games, but I think they did a good job with it to where it's still entertainable and not bad. I would say give it a try, but don't expect it to be as good as the other Marvel ones made from Capcom. Xena, Warrior Princess. This is a 3D action adventure hack and slash, and it is amazing. This is a really good game, and even better when you get to use her, I forget what it's called, but her throwing blade. You actually get to control it, and it's like first person view as you're seeing whack whack. You know, it's really, really fun. I think they did a marvelous job with this game. Definitely worth checking out. The X-Files. This is a point-and-click adventure, and you're supposed to help save Mulder and Scully. It's all live action and not an easy game at all, so get ready for a good challenge. One of the top point-and-clicks I have for the system. Here we have Psy. I have both versions of the game. Basically what it is, you play as a little devil-looking creature, and you have to ride dice and to try and get the dice to disappear. And in doing so, you have to match, 1 and 1 together to get it to disappear, and then it will become a 2, and all kinds of things like that. Really difficult game, but so much fun because of the challenge that it gives. So one I highly recommend. I think it's called Devil Dice in the US, but worth trying out if you guys have not tried this one. You don't know Jack. This is an amazing game. I remember the first time playing this, and I was hooked from that point on because it was just what it is. If you haven't played it, it is a trivia game where they'll ask trivia about certain things but try to be as cheesy, crude, funny as they possibly can, and they don't care. They just have fun with it, so it's a really, really good party game to enjoy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. It's okay. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. Not the best one that was released at all. It's kind of sad about that. But still, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So you get to at least enjoy that, even though it's not the best in the series. Yuchin Gaijin Kari Inaru Casino Club Double Draw. It's a casino game. Love getting those. And haven't tried it yet. Then we have Yokinko Burning. It is, I think, a dating simulator visual novel. I did not get very far in it when I was trying it, but that's basically what I can say about it. Yukyo Genso Kyoko 3 Perpetual Blue. It is a dating sim RPG. Actually, I think it's more of a tactical base. Not a bad game. That one's actually a lot of fun to try out, but didn't get very far, so that's about as much as I know about it. Then we have Yo Kyo Komi Kyoku All-Star Project from the same series, I believe, and same style of game. Did not get very far in it either, but two worth picking up if you are into trying out those style of games. Yumi no Tsubasa. It's a dating sim or a visual novel. I forget which one it's more towards. It does have some nice artwork and not too bad. Yowaku Office Rinaiki Ka. Yeah, I couldn't do that one for some reason. Basically, it's a dating sim. You are a new single guy who goes to this company and work with all these beautiful, beautiful girls. Yeah, you know what's going to happen. It's a dating sim. 04 Champ Dozy J. It's based off of an anime, I believe, and it's one of the weirdest racing games I have. It's a RPG racing game where you're street racing. It's so bizarre. I don't get it. But okay, if you guys like that style, and give it a try. It's not the best, but it's because it's so different than what I'm used to of a racing game. That's what makes it more of a bizarre one. Zero Pilot Fighter of Silverwing. This one is a good game. Absolutely beautiful. You get to fly some amazing airplanes in here. It's definitely worth trying out if you're into flight simulating games. The Block Kozushi Cyborg 009 Simple Characters 2000 Series Volume 15. Basically, it is Breakout, but having a story based off of the Cyborg 009. Really good game, and each of the different cyborgs you choose has a different ability. So much fun to play, and these are actually my two newest PlayStation 1 games upon filming this recording, and definitely worth getting that one. Next one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Capsule Breed and Battle. Basically, it's almost like a Digimon or Pokemon style version of it. More like Digimon, since you can actually send a Digimon off to like an island and they can do their own little thing. really bizarre, and it's a tactical base during the battle system. A lot of fun, but definitely a little bit of learning how to do stuff and raising your capsule bond, basically. Alright, we've gotten now to my big box Japanese collection. Starting off, we have A4 Evolution Global. It is a train simulator. Haven't tried it yet, so I don't know how good it is. I forget exactly what the English title is. It's like A-Track or something like that, or A-Train, but that's what it is. Then we have Advanced VG. This is a good fighting game. I really like this one. I think they did a good job with it. The characters are fun and really nice game. Akagawa Jiro Yosukyoku. This right here is a horror sound novel. I haven't played this one, so I can't say how good it is on the terror and that it will instill in you, unfortunately. Then we have over here Animatic Story Game 1 Card Capture Sakura. Basically, you are playing through the events of the first season, I think it is, and you're capturing the cards. And I know like in one of the levels you're basically running after one of the cards and doing that, so you get to do different things as you relive the anime. Really good game. Aquarian Age Tokyo Wars. This, I believe, is based off of an anime, and basically it is kind of like Risk. It's a tactical base going around trying to free Tokyo, I think, and they definitely have a fun gameplay. Then we have Arc the Lad Monster Game with Casino Game. It's Arc the Lad, so it's going to be an RPG, and supposedly with casino games in it. I haven't played it yet, and so I don't really know. But it's Arc the Lad, so I had to get it in the collection. Mary no Atular Soberg no Henken Jusushi. This is the first game in the series, and it plays just like the other ones, just not as refined as they had done with the later games, but still worth getting in the collection just to have the first game in the series, because it's still a lot of fun to play. Over here we have Owl Bird Force Limited Edition. It's a space combat one, I believe. I haven't played this one, so I'm not 100% sure, and I don't know what the limited edition actually does. So another one of those mysteries. Baku Retsu Hunter Mahjong Special. This is basically a Mahjong game where you get to play with the Sorcerer Hunters, and it's a lot of fun. Just they're really good at Mahjong, which I'm learning to be good, so get ready to lose a lot. But in all seriousness, a really good game. Then we have Bakuretsu Hunter Sorizori no Omae no Wan Chachi. It is a visual novel RPG. Best way to describe it. So you're enjoying visual novel, then you get into an RPG element, battles, you battle, level up. So that really good game. Bizarre how it works, but I actually do enjoy it. Battle Athlete Dai Undo Kai Alternative. This is a simulator. You play as the coach of the girls from the anime, and then you do get to have mini games that will help see that your training is doing good. That's the best way to describe the game. It is a lot of fun. However, Battle Athletes Dai-un Ryokai GTO is actually the better of the two, in my personal opinion, because in this one you're doing full 3D sports that are those bizarre sports that they had in the anime, and then some newer ones too that were made just for this game, unless they were pulled from the manga. But both games are phenomenal. It's just In my personal opinion, GTO is my favorite because it's more about the sports than the simulation part. But if you like being a coach, check out the other one. Battle Master. This is a fighting game that's weird. You go around the space station fighting each of the different opponents to free the space station, I think. Something weird like that. And because of it being like that type of thing, it is a different fighting game, but worth trying out. Here we have Beatmania Second Mix. This is a base game, and it comes with a pawn disc, I believe, so you can actually get a ton of music that is absolutely beautiful to play and enjoy. Boken Go 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 Time Boken series. This is a Mario Kart game based off of one of the OVA movies that they made, and it's a lot of fun. It's personally a phenomenal Mario Kart game. We have so much fun with this one. Then we have Boys Be second season. It's another dating sim. Haven't played this one yet, so I don't know how well the second game is, but I do love the artwork, and I still would like to get some of the manga just to see what it's all about. Chase the Express. This is a almost kind of like a Resident Evil, I think, style game, but you're basically trying to get onto this express, stop the terrorists, and it's a lot of fun. Hard, but so much fun to play. Then, of course, Chrono Cross. I wanted to get it into my collection, so why not get the Japanese version? I have the US one digitally at least, but I wanted to get it because it's absolutely beautiful game. Clock Tower Ghost Head. I believe this one's considered the second game in the US. Another point and click horror adventure, which is super creepy and good luck. It is brutal. Then we have Critical Blow. It is a 3D fighting game, kind of like how it is for Virtual Fighter and stuff like that. Not bad. I really enjoyed this one. Die4G Super Robot Tyson S. This is a tactical base game that has multiple mechs from multiple anime. Absolutely love this series, so worth playing every single one you can get of these. So much fun. Next game is Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. Yeah, I had to get one of them and I was able to get a physical copy, and haven't played it yet, but everything I've heard, it is a beautiful, beautiful game. Doki Doki Pretty League Lovely Star. It's a dating sim. Picked it up because I saw it. I'm like, oh, this one's probably gonna be pretty good. Haven't tried it yet, but I do like my dating sims, so picked it up in the collection. Next, we have Dragon Quest IV. Michibi Karishi Monotachi. It's Dragon Quest. I had the opportunity to pick it up, and I definitely did. Yes, my case is broken, but that's okay. I still am happy to have it. Dungeon Creator. I think that's what it is you get to, just like in an RPG Maker, you get to make your own dungeon game, and then there's a pre-made dungeon. I haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% sure what it is, but when I saw the name, and the cover looks amazing. Had to pick it up. Fist. This is the worst fighting game I own for the PlayStation 1. It is from the Pretty Fighter series. First game was phenomenal. Second game was phenomenal. This game sucks and is horrible. I don't know what happened. They didn't even try. It's like they made the game in Fighter Maker and they're like, okay, let's just change the skins around. Good enough. Took, 3 days to make the game. It sucks. Formula 1. This is a good game. Controls are beautiful. The game looks very good. And it plays, I think if I remember correctly, it plays exactly like the US version. And it's a lot of fun to do. Here is One Piece Ocean's Dream. It is a very bizarre RPG and how the style of the game works and everything is beautiful. I mean, they really go out of their way to make it a stunning experience. Worth picking up because it's just absolutely beautiful. From TV Animation, One Piece Grand Battle, and from TV Animation, One Piece Battle 2. Basically, it's Smash Brothers with One Piece. You have a great array of characters in each one. The environments can hurt you, all based off of different parts of the anime. It's a beautiful, beautiful set to play. It's so much fun. Highly recommend this one. Jinso Saidoken. Had the opportunity to get this one. I know it's a great RPG series, so I took the chance. Haven't played it yet, so I can't give you my personal opinion on it. Go-Go Island. Haven't played it. I honestly don't know what the game's about. It's either a dating sim or a visual novel or something. But saw it, looked good, picked it up. Heroine Dream. So you get to play as high school girls or a teacher assisting the high school girls. I forget exactly, but it's beautiful artwork, has some really nice voice acting in it, and it's just a really good game. So one I can recommend to try out. I just can't remember exactly. I think you're a teacher teaching them, but good job. You know, not creepy like the other one. Then we have Hikaru no Go let's see if it says Hinan Jinso Ibo Bon Roko. Basically, it's Hikaru no Go. It's a Go game based off the anime. Haven't played it yet, so I can't say how good it is. Knowing myself at how I am at Go, I'm probably going to lose epically when I try it. IQ Final. Man, is this game hard. It's the cube-based game where you have to walk around and get everything to disappear correctly without being killed. Good luck. It's so much fun, but good luck. Now here's one you guys are probably like, what the crap is this? This is Shinseki Evangelion Eva to Yokai no Nakamatachi. Basically, this is Mahjong, and all of the girls that they have done come together to play Mahjong with you. And it is a lot of fun, absolutely beautiful, and a wonderful crossover that I could recommend to everybody to pick up just because it's phenomenal, especially if you like your Mahjong. Kid Station Oja Majo Doremi Doken Maho Dio Ego Festival. I totally messed that up. Basically, it's a Kid Station educational game based off of this anime, and it's not a bad one. It's actually not bad at all. They have a lot more musical in this one, but it's pretty good. Then we have Kid Station Blarel Tetsudio Monoshiri Hiyaka. Basically, it is a encyclopedia of all of the different training pieces you can get for your models and everything. Best thing to describe what it is. It's a really cool one to have. Kid Station Kumano Pusan Mori no Nakamato 123. Remember how I said in a previous video about me having the Japanese version to Winnie the Pooh educational game? Well, this is it right here. The coolest thing about this one is it has the English version on it and it has the Japanese version on it. And it's really a good game. Just you can't bring this one into certain countries, so remember that. Next we have in my personal opinion, the most obscure Lego game on the PlayStation 1. And that is Kid Station Lego no Seikai. It is an educational game featuring a lot of the Legos, more so the little kids version Legos that they used to make. It's a lot of fun, worth having, and I even had to go to the Amazon UK just to get this because I could not find it anywhere. And I think when I uploaded the video to this, it was like one of like the 2 videos for it, so or something like that. It's a really an obscure title, which is amazing. I finally was able to get my hands on it. Kagayako Kisetsui Limited Edition. This is a visual novel, I think with some dating sim in it. I haven't played it, so I couldn't tell you what it's really about and what the collector's or limited edition version has. It's what it is. Midori no makibyo kuryo Rui Inasa Sumashi Ryo Kiseki. I messed that up. I'm going with it. It is a racing game based off of this anime, and if it's anything like the Game Boy game I remember trying out, it's going to be a really good horse racing game. Menkyo Otoro. Basically, this is a driving school simulator, and it uses the DualShock 100%. You have to even take a quiz, that way you can pass the test to be able to even get inside the car, and you have to do 100% everything like you are in a real driving test. This is a really cool game. Love the concept. Monster Star Race. This is Pokemon in a nutshell. The only difference is instead of battling, you race your Racemon. And beautiful game, I think. I think they do a phenomenal job with it. I'm happy to have this because I absolutely love it. The next Tetris DLX. This is basically an expansion pack, or basically the next Tetris 2. It's the same game, but then with some newer features, some updated things about it. Worth picking up to have because you get to play the 2 different versions. It's a lot of fun. Ninko. This is one of those anime fighting games that uses animations to fight. It's a lot of fun, especially if you love the anime, because it's so weird how they do it. But I do find this one worth a tryout. Neon to Wonderful. This is a kitty and puppy simulator, but they go weird in this one. I mean, you can have a kettle on the moon. That way you can have your kitty and puppy with you on the moon with no oxygen, so somehow they stay alive. So they're moon puppies and kitties. Really weird game, but I love it. Okagu Sukuru 3. Basically, it is from the same guys who make RPG Maker, but it's a full-blown music creator. Really cool and a lot of fun to use. Of course, I have a copy of this, Parappa the Rapper, and the reason why I have a Japanese version is because it's so much cheaper, almost like $40 cheaper to buy the Japanese version, and yes, it is in English. So you do not have to worry about Japanese, but it does have Japanese subtitles. The game is brutally hard regardless of what version you play. Let's just be honest. And of course, Parasite Eve. Another one I was really happy to get my hands on, and for a good price. Beautiful, beautiful game. I love this one. Kidyo Kaisetsu Patlabor Game Edition. It's basically Patlabor. Definitely not an easy game, but you're getting to enjoy being part of the police and taking down ruffians and saving the city from drunk drivers and everything. It's a really good game. Just controls can be pretty hard, so there is a learning curve for this one. But I love it because I love the anime. Play G Obi Iru Toik Tesgoku Doru Deru 1700. This is a English learning game. And it's weird because basically what you're doing is as you're learning English, you're also training different dolphins, killer whales, things like that. But the better you do on your quizzes, the better they are doing their tricks and everything. It's a really cool concept, but it can be difficult because you're also learning Japanese to make sure you get the answers right. Pretty cool idea. Pocket Mew Mew. This is from the Jumping Rabbit universe, and basically what it is you go through, you're unlocking different areas of the amusement park, but you have to use the Pocket Station, or you actually just play the game directly on the PlayStation. And the more points you get, the more money you unlock to unlock more games, and then to be able to buy and unlock all of the different rides. Really cool game. Popolocro is Monogatari. It's an RPG. I think this one's tactical based. I'm not positive. Haven't played it, so I really can't say much more about it. Poporogyo. Second game in the series. Same one as the last one. Haven't played it, so I don't know too much about it. I just know it's an RPG. Then we have Puyo Puyo Sukete Iban. This is basically Puyo Puyo 2, but with voice acting, better music, and it's a lot of fun. Absolutely love part 2, and I do love picking that up at every chance I have to have each version. MJ, The Mystery Hospital. This is a point and click game, but it plays like D and Myst. Really creepy. Did not get very far in it, but definitely worth trying out. It just creeps you out throughout the whole time. RPG Sukoru 4. This is RPG Maker 4. You can literally make whatever you want in this, but it will take up a whole memory card, so be ready to lose a lot of memory cards with this game. Sanran. This is not like Sanran Kagura at all. This is is going to be more like Risk. So you actually are experiencing the time and period that this is, the historical event that are representing in this game. It's really good. I love how they do the graphics in the game. It's a lot of fun and not easy. SD Gundam G Sentry. It's another one of the SD games. I think this one is tactical base, and being that it's part of the SD series, that's why it's inside the collection. SD Gundam G Generation. Just like the last one, I believe this one is a tactical base as well. Haven't played it yet, getting around to it eventually. So it's in the collection because it's part of the SD. Shadow Tower. Oh my gosh. And you can see me in the background taking a picture. Yay! It is from Software. This game is basically going into a dark tower, hence Shadow Tower. First person view RPG action adventure. Yeah, they were already making games just like Demon Souls back on the PlayStation 1. This game is terrifying at times. Worth playing. Shin Fortune Quest Sokotaku no Kishi Limited Edition. Basically, it is a Monopoly style game. You buy plots of land, you grow fruits and veggies, and whoever lands in it have to buy those from you, but you have to keep on growing things, otherwise you can lose your property. Really cool game. We actually enjoy doing this one a lot. Shin Super Robot Tyson. I haven't played this one either, but this is definitely a tactical based RPG with multiple mechs from multiple animes. Absolutely fantastic. New Genesis Evangelion Kotetsu no Girlfriend. It's basically a dating sim. Need I say more? Based in that universe. That's why I picked it up. I don't know if I've tried this one yet or not, but that's what it is. Chirisu Justice Gan Ga Gyun Netesu Sai Su Nikitu. It is Rival School 2. Absolutely beautiful. Love all the new characters. Love everything they have in this. Must have game. It is beautiful. Sister Princess. This is, I believe, a dating sim. I tried it but didn't get very far. And I don't know if they're your sisters or what, but it's based off of the anime / manga, which I haven't read or watched. But I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be a good one, so I picked it up. Slayers, wonderful. Another tactical RPG from the Slayers universe. I had to get all 3 of them. Oh, 2 more from the creepy series, but hey, it works. So, Sugayo 3 Wedding Bell. And this one, to my understanding, basically, I guess you end up marrying one of them. I haven't played, so I'm not 100% sure. So, Sugayo R Graduation Reel. This is another one that uses live action in it, and you're helping teach each of the girls, and you date them. Don't want to ask, man. It's Japan. It's another one of those dating sims that's just like, okay, thank you, Japan. Stone Walkers. I don't know if this one's an RPG, but I think it's a dungeon crawler. I think. I just haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. Next, we have Street Fighter 2 movie. It is the worst Street Fighter game I have, which I'm going to be honest with you. Basically, it's reliving the events of the movie, and you get to play as a cyborg who will then have to, you'll watch fights, you have to try and learn the fighting styles, and at the end of the game, you get to fight Ryu, but now that you're all awesome, at the beginning of the game, you have to fight Ryu, you suck, and he sucks because he just cheats and all other. It's a really bad game, but it's still worth getting part of the collection because it is a Street Fighter game. Here is the best version of Street Fighter I have on the PlayStation 1, and that is Street Fighter 03. The reason why is because it has pocket station capabilities, so when you're actually leveling up your characters, you can put them on your pocket station, travel around with your character, do little, Tamagotchi things with your character to help them level. And I think that right there makes it the best version because of that extra feature that was included in the Japanese version. Love this game. Stressless Lessons Less. Basically, this is a puzzle game where you play puzzles and then you are doing a dating sim at the same time, so if you do really good, they fall in love with you. Best way to describe it, I have a video up of it, I believe, but that's the best way to describe the game. It's weird, but I like it. Susumi Tyson Pazurudama. Sorry. It is a puzzle game. You're mixing and matching things. It's actually not too bad. A lot of fun. Worth trying out. It's when Konami was actually good, Sorry, had to take the dig. Super Robot Tyson Alpha Gaijin. Another one that is a tactical base with multiple mechs from multiple animes. Absolutely beautiful game. Definitely worth trying out. Super Robot Tyson Complete Box. This comes with Die 2G Super Robot Tyson, Die 3G Super Robot Tyson, and Super Robot Tyson EX. Haven't played any of them yet, so I'm not positive how well or how good they are. I just know that they're all tactical based RPGs, same type of style, all in one little collection. It was actually cheaper getting this over getting certain ones from the collection too, so that was that. Chinchi Muya Tokyo Moyo. It is a visual novel with some dating sim elements to it, and they focus more on doing anime cutscenes in it and stuff like that. Really fun game. It's one of those that I definitely won't mind going through and just enjoying it. Tetris X. It is Tetris using the Battle Tetris characters, and you can get up to like 4 players. It's a lot of fun and not bad. Tobel number 1. This is an awesome 3D fighting game with characters drawn by the master himself, and he did a wonderful job. You know who I'm talking about. So Toriyama did amazing on this one. I'm really happy that they did this one, and beautiful, beautiful game. Try it out, worth it. Toki Miki Memorial Private Collection. Dating sim, about as much as I know about it. I haven't played this one yet. True Love Story fan disc. As far as I understand, I think it's a trivia game based on, the series. I think. Haven't played it, so I'm not 100% sure yet. Lightning Legend Daiko no Daiboken. Sorry. This is a fighting game, 3D on a 2D background, I believe. It's a lot of fun until you get to fight that stupid rabbit. He's basically the job of the game. His hit radius is huge, but his hitbox are huge. But then when he hits you, he can basically hit you anywhere. So it's a very cheap character. Le Concert Vezofiante plus Bezo. I forget what that one's called again. Pepe. Okay, we just go with Pepe because that sounds funnier. It is a rhythm-based game that's actually a lot of fun to play. It comes with both games, that's why it's FF and PP. And cheaper getting both of them together than getting them separately. And it has a really nice artwork and story as you play through the game. Can recommend it. Kill Lick the Blood 2 Reason is Madness. Beautiful first-person shooter, really, really hard. Love the art style because it's like, how Duke Nukem's 2D basically. And really happy to have the second game in the series, so I have 1 and 2 now. Kyokaku Ki Dao Tai Ghost in the Shell. One of the games I wanted to get a hold of for my collection. Had to go with the Japanese one because it was cheaper. Dude, this game, must buy, must play. Absolutely phenomenal. Macross Digital Missions VFX. This is a really fun game. Definitely on the harder side, but you get to experience playing in the universe of Macross. You do get to use all 3 forms, and really good game. Can be hard at times, also get ready. Marionette Company. This is a dating sim visual novel based off of the anime. Really beautiful, and the voice acting is really good. I really like this one. Alright, we're on the home stretch. Now we're going to my American big box collection, starting off with Alien Trilogy. This game is a first-person Alien game. It is beautiful, freakishly scary at times, but a really, really good game. Highly recommend this one. Battle Arena Toshienden. Absolutely phenomenal game. Love it. Love the anime. Can't stress enough of how important this game was for the PlayStation. I think everybody should give this one a try. Siberia. It's a flight simulator game inside of a building, I think. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not 100% sure, but it's part of the big box collection because it's big box, so I picked it up. Then we have D, the game. This is personally my favorite point and click adventure ever. And man, it is phenomenal. Basically, your dad's gone insane. He's a director of a hospital. He asks you to go talk with him, and then you're transported to a alternate dimension. Here's the catch. No save points. You have 2 hours to beat the game. If you cannot beat it within 2 hours, game over. Make sure you take notes. Worth playing. DEFCON 5 is a game that is first person. You're running around the space station. You're turning on the auto defense, trying to survive from a pirate attack. A lot of fun. I'm horrible at it, but a lot of fun. Descent. This is basically you're playing as you're hovering around a space station and going around trying to figure out what's going on. Amazing game. Highly recommend this one. GameCube. Basically, if you've ever wanted another version of Tetris 3D from the Virtual Boy, that's what this is. And it's a beautiful version of it too, basically, or inspired by. So highly recommend it if you wanted to do a 3D Tetris on this one. Then of course right here is K-Leak, the DNA Imperial Active game, and this is the first one in the series. So it is like I said, it's a third-person shooter. You're going around trying to get a cure for your loved one, basically. Really good game, but brutally hard. NFL Game Day. It's an NFL game. I haven't played it yet, and it's a big box, so I picked it up. NFL Face Off. Yes, I actually have the big box, and I have the greatest hits version of it. Haven't played it yet, so that's how it is. Off-World Interceptor Extreme. It's, I think, like Breakthrough from the NES. I'm not 100% positive, haven't played it yet. But basically, to what it's showing on the cover, it's an awesome racing game where you're going around with guns, blowing up crap of everything. Maybe. Haven't played it yet, so I'm not 100% sure. Then we have Revolution X. This is a rail shooter to where Aerosmith has been kidnapped. You have to go and save them. So much fun, really hard, but phenomenal game. Like, just amazing. Crazy Ivan. Basically, it's a mech game. It kind of plays kind of like the K-Leak games, and I think it's a really good one. Another one of those that's going to be definitely a hard one, but worth trying out. NBA Shootout. Haven't played it. Another sports game I was able to pick up for the big box. Need to try it soon. PGA Tour 96. Another one of those I haven't played yet, but it is a golf game. I love my golf games. Ridge Racer. I'll be honest, I actually have never played Ridge Racer, the original version. So I'm really happy to have this because it's, well, it's a big box and it's a phenomenal game from Namco. Shockwave Assault. Absolutely love this series. I had it for my PowerPC Macintosh. Played the heck out of it. Got them for the 3DO. I was really happy to get a hold for the PlayStation 1 because it's just a great series. Plays very similar to Wing Commander and has all the live action scenes to it as well. Really good game, but whoo, it's a tough one. Good luck. Then of course, yes, you're not seeing things. I do have a copy of Street Fighter the movie, the game. Personally, this is a guilty pleasure for me. We have so much fun playing this game. It is just a treat because it's so bad. It is good. Highly recommend it if you can get a hold of it. It is a really good game. Total Eclipse Turbo. I haven't played it, so I don't know exactly if it's a shmup or if it's like some of the other ones. So I'm not positive what this one's all about. But once again, big box in my collection. Then we end up my collection with Zop. This is a phenomenal puzzle game. Can't recommend it enough. It's brutal, it's hard, fantastic on the Game Boy. Really good. I think it also came out for the Super Nintendo and a couple other systems. And this is one of the systems I'm happy it came out to because it is a very, very good game. Basically, you have a square in the middle. You have to take so many off. and then start replacing them to where you can get them to disappear as they try to get into the square. It's very challenging. Thank you guys for watching. That is my current PlayStation 1 collection. Of course, doesn't mean I'm going to stop collecting, so I'll have to make an update video later on or so. But I'm really happy. I had a lot of fun showing you guys everything I have, and then trying to remember everything I played was definitely a challenge. But that's what makes it so much fun, is that for the PlayStation 1, in my personal opinion, it's one of the best systems to collect for, because you have so much to collect, so many gens out there that the system has touched and brought over. It is truly one of those systems that has a bit of everything on it. So worth collecting, and you never know what you're really going to find. There's so much to get out there and to really enjoy. So I have loved this system since I started recollecting for it, and I haven't looked back, because there's so much I'll be able to get for it, and I'm still finding new and incredible games that are either bizarre, wacky, fun, amazing, beautiful. There's just so many words to describe what I end up finding. So thank you guys again for watching. If there's any questions, let me know. I will definitely respond to your comments to the best of my ability about each game. And hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been a journey looking at my, what I have for my PlayStation collection. 4 videos, 4 hours long. I tried to make it as small as I could, but it was just not possible with this large of a collection. So thank you guys for watching, and I really appreciate you guys enjoying this. This is T. Sakura saying ciao and sayonara.